Please subscribe.
Outline. Hyundai's having some fantastic luck recently, producing character-rich items that look extraordinary as well as drive pleasantly, and the subcompact Kona is the most recent in the arrangement. The Kona's challenging styling charms spectators and abstains from seeming occupied notwithstanding its multifaceted sheet metal. The Lodge packs only enough of the outside's impulsive notion to integrate the entire bundle without being, as the children state, additional. The Kona isn't the most functional of the considerable number of SUVs and hybrids accessible, however that is trivial thinking about how great its remainder is. So excusable, truth be told, that we named it to our 10 best trucks and SUVs list for 2019. Of the Kona's two accessible motors, we were most awed by the exhibition of the turbocharged 4-chamber. Not exclusively is the Kona amusing to take a gander at, it's likewise enjoyable to drive. Very much done, Hyundai, once more. What's happening for 2019? Hyundai has reshuffled a couple of highlights, made some standard, and included some new ones for Kona's second year. The huge news is that computerized crisis braking, path-keeping help, and a driver consideration screen are on the whole now standard over the range. An additional USB port replaces the 12-volt outlet on the Kona's inside rear. The excellent Infinity Sound framework and Hyundai's Blue Link telematics framework are currently accessible on the self-trim dimension, and another shading, Sunset Orange, joins the choices sheet. Hyundai Kona pricing and which one to buy. SE, $21,035. Cell, $22,845. Restricted, $26,595. Extreme, $28,545. Of the Kona's four models, the Limited strikes the best parity of cost and gear. It incorporates the enthusiastic turbocharged motor and spruces up the outside with a similar 18-inch Hagel's configuration twists highlighted on the top-spec Ultimate model. The Limited likewise incorporates attractive highlights, for example, cowhide seats, control flexible driver's seat, a sunroof, front haze lights, and programmed atmosphere control. Front-wheel drive is standard, yet the discretionary all-wheel drive adds $1,300 to the reality. Motor, transmission, and performance. Preferences: potent turbo 4, speedy moving programmed transmission, agile dealing with the well-adjusted ride. Aversions: transmission staggers when driving at low speeds, numb controlling, turbo slack. Two powertrains are accessible with the Kona. SE and Cell models accompany a 147-horsepower 4-chamber and a 6-speed programmed transmission. This setup could utilize a touch of caffeine. In our testing, an all-wheel drive Cell model required 9.2 seconds to achieve 60 miles per hour. Constrained and Ultimate models are fueled by the extensively peppier 175-horsepower turbocharged 4-chamber matched to a 7-speed double grip programmed. With the Turbo 4, the Kona rushed from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.6 seconds, simply 0.1 second behind the quick Kia Soul X-Claim. The 7-speed double grasp program moves rapidly and easily once you're rolling, however it bumbles at low speed in parking areas and in packed and rush hour gridlock, connecting with and withdrawing first apparatus reluctantly until the driver offers more throttle input. The Kona conveys light, taking care of an astonishing measure of fun. This doesn't mean an unpleasant ride over uneven streets. Truth be told, the suspension offers an incredible inverse, damping out knocks and giving tenants a lodge that is very much separated from asphalt blemishes. The controlling is maybe the Kona's greatest unique defeat. It's an uncommunicative rudder that requires visit rectifications when cruising the thruway in spite of its substantial weighted feel. Efficiency and real-world MPG. In this class of fuel testing small SUVs, the Kona's EPA appraisals are great yet just normal among its adversaries. In spite of this, the Kona Autos during our genuine testing, besting a lot of its opposition. With the turbocharged motor in the engine, the Kona conveyed 32 miles per gallon in our 200-mile throughway mileage test. We oversaw 33 miles per gallon with the base 4-chamber. Inside, infotainment, and cargo preferences, refined inside, steady front seats, standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Abhorrences, tight secondary lounge space, constrained freight room. Hyundai's originators dealt with the intense errand of bringing the appeal of the Kona's outside plan to the lodge while keeping up solace and comfort. Quality materials, great ergonomics, and agreeable seats. Growth developed and refined yet not out of venture with the Kona's funkadelic outward appearance. The driver faces a couple of straightforward simple measures encircling a thin computerized street-out. The guiding wheel is wrapped with a pleasantly grained calfskin with differentiation sewing and offers incorporated controls for voyage control and sound settings. Standing gladly on the Kona's dashboard is a touchscreen infotainment framework flanked by basic alternate way catches that take into account simple bouncing between basic menus. We observe the framework to be instinctive in its activity, however comfortable when reacting to inputs. The SE, Cell, and Limited trims accompany the littler, standard 7.0-inch touchscreen, yet purchasers of the Ultimate model are blessed to receive the bigger 8.0-inch unit that likewise includes route with constant traffic refreshes. Bearings can be anticipated onto the Ultimate's head-up presentation that flips up from the dashboard and furthermore demonstrates the vehicle's speed and other data. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, so purchasers of one of the 3 lower trims can even now access the bird by divert headings from their cell phones. Those overhauling from a reduced hatchback or vehicle will discover the Kona's load space splendidly appropriate, yet purchasers scaling down from a bigger SUV will probably feel the squeeze. The Kona barely beat the pipsqueak Mazda CX-3 in our testing to perceive what number of portable bags could fit. The Kona figured out how to hold 14 of our portable bags, 2 more than the CX-3, however 8 less than the Honda HR-V. Well-being and driver assistance features. In spite of the fact that the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration (NHTSA) has not yet discharged any accident test results for the Kona, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety (IIHS) has. The Kona performed incredibly and earned a top Safety Pick Plus assignment, the IIHS's most note for the honor. Purchasers scanning for well-known driver help highlights will discover them on the Kona, which offers mechanized crisis braking, path-keeping help, and a driver consideration screen as standard hardware. Other further developed highlights are as yet discretionary. Key well-being highlights include standard computerized crisis braking, standard path continuing cautioning, accessible programmed high-shaft headlamps, guarantee and maintenance coverage. At this point, Hyundai's 10-year powertrain guarantee is outstanding in the car business as being a standout amongst the most liberal strategies accessible, and the Kona gets indistinguishable inclusions from the remainder of the lineup. The Kia Soul conveys comparatively protracted guarantee terms yet misses the mark concerning the Kona in the consumption and roadside help classes. Restricted guarantee covers 5 years or 60,000 miles. Powertrain guarantee covers 10 years or 100,000 miles. No complimentary plant support.